Hello everyone to my new Let's Look At, and it's going to be a short Let's Look At today because of the genre of the game itself doesn't really lend itself to a long look at. So today we're going to be looking at Death's Life. Now Death's Life is a puzzle game that has dark themes about it. Because, well, you're Death's apprentice of sorts, and your whole job is to kill people without directly killing them. So let's jump right on into the game because it's going to be over soon enough. There's 3 things in the demo, as it says this is a work in progress, and the way this thing works is you arrange different items in certain formations. The blue one starts the chain of events. Think of it as like a... oh crap, what's that? Is that called a Rube Goldberg machine? I think that's what it's called. Anyway, think of it like that. It's what you're making, essentially. Yeah, you can hopefully see where this is going. And yeah, I've done this a time before too, but I just wanted to show you what it's like to fail first off, because I think I failed this. And yeah, you got to get all 8 objects, or however many objects, in the right order before you actually, well, do any good. So it is very limited in that fashion. I'm not gonna say it's not, but it is fun. This looks very complicated, I'm aware, but it's not really when you get down to it. It's all about figuring out what does what and what you want to have happen. For example, you don't always want to hit every single item that comes up. If you hit every single item that you can click on, well, you saw what happened before, it didn't work. You have to know what items to click on and what items to just kind of leave there. And if you get them all in the right order, as I believe I just did here, then, well, then you get to see the neat little cutscene. It's actually kind of funny when you get down to it. It's not the most, shall we say, gratuitous of violent scenes, but you don't need them to be actually, they are kind of gratuitous. They're just not really, you know, the most, shall we say, polished animations at times. Still funny and great fun to watch, though. Or something. Anyway, now the next level is the lab. The lab took me the longest of all of them to figure out. So, I mean, this took me probably 20 minutes to figure out by myself. Alright, so I'm very ashamed of that, considering it never should have took me anywhere near 20 minutes. But there's a lot of combinations of things here you can try. Obviously, if you're watching a puzzle, let's look at, you're probably going to see some solutions, which you have here. So hopefully that doesn't annoy you, because I'm showing you the solutions to the game. But, you know, in all fairness, hopefully they don't put this in the final game. If they do, whoops, my bad. I was just trying to show you what the game's like. So yeah, there's some ample violence. You have to do some effort to put in, but sadly, as far as I know, in the demo, there's only 1 death animation per level. I don't know if the full game will ever go, like, expand on that or not. And this is the final level of the demo. And this one's pretty complicated if you don't know what you're doing. But since it is a game with only 8, you know, I don't really want to call it hidden objects, but, you know, a game where you just click on objects, there's only so much you can do. So I'm not gonna, you know, try and get you to buy this if you don't want it, because, you know, you might not think this is worth the money. But if this does look fun to you, you know, when it does come out, I think it's on. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to play this or check out the developers or what have you. But yeah, this is Death's Life, and hopefully you enjoyed this and made a decision on whether you want to try this in the future, and look in the description below if you want to play it. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you next time. Farewell everyone, until then.